What up, Trophy? We're back with another one. This is truth. This is What If Naruto Was a Misaki Part 3. Let's get into this. After arriving at the village, they brief the Hokage, and Hokage gives Haku a place to live, which is right next to Naruto's place. And now they have 2 months till the tuning exams. And Naruto asks Haku to train him in his crystal, since his ice is a bit similar. After a month of this, the two become best friends, although in Haku's mind he views Naruto as his master, just as he viewed Zabuza as his master, and will protect him at any cost. Although now knowing this, Naruto views him as a friend. Naruto now is able to use his crystals very well, and is going to the meeting area to meet his team. Kakashi arrives late and tells them about the tuning exams and gives them the entry forms, and was about to leave when Naruto stands up and asks him to train him for the exams. Who frowns when he hears that he can't, he's busy, and leaves. Naruto, feeling uneasy about this, goes to Haku to train, and while thinking it comes to his attention that when Kakashi refused to train him, Sasuke was a bit happy. Playing this off his mind, he continues to spar with Haku. A week before the exams, Naruto, Haku, and Sakura were sitting at Ichiraku Ramen's and then spot a triangular rock with eyes. Instantly recognizing this as Konohamaru, Naruto tells him to come out and gives him tips on how he could get better. Konohamaru asks whether these two are his girlfriends. Naruto tells them that Haku is a boy, and no, they are not his girlfriends. And Konohamaru makes a comment on about Haku looking like a girl, who shrugs it off and continues to say it's good Naruto doesn't date Sakura because of her forehead and that she's ugly. Sakura, not liking this, quickly rushes Konohamaru, who runs and bumps into Kankuro, who lifts him up with his collar. Naruto tells him to put him down, as Kankuro says no. Naruto was about to intervene. Haku stops him and creates ice shards and places them right next to Kankuro's neck. Naruto slowly walks over to them and takes Konohamaru and tells them that if anyone else had seen them do this, there would have been war between their two villages. A curious Temari asks why is that. Naruto calmly informs them that this is the Hokage's grandson. Naruto not waiting for a reply, continues to tell Temari to tell her friend in the tree to get down. Everyone looks up to a very shocked Gaara, who gets down. So does Sasuke. Naruto looks at Gaara and sees that his seal is unstable and causing him pain. Gaara looks at Naruto and asks for his name. He replies by saying Naruto Uzumaki calmly and asks for Gaara's name, who says Gaara of the Sand. He looks at his team and asks for their names. Kankuro answers by saying his name and Temari along with Temari. And Naruto makes a comment on Temari being cute, which shocks everybody. With that, they leave, and Team 7 heads to Kakashi to ask him on their decision to ask them on their decision. Naruto again, acting out of character, asks whether Kakashi thinks they're ready, but could sense the doubting Kakashi when he says they are. Sasuke, wanting to show up Naruto, tells them that he's joining, followed by Sakura. Without any choice, Naruto says that he's joining. After that, they go home. After a week, they enter the academy and go to the second floor. Sasuke, wanting to show up Naruto, immediately dispels the Genjutsu, and this is when Naruto speaks up, saying Sasuke is a moron. This was to narrow down the competition. Now they have to fight more people. They have more people to fight against. Great job. Sasuke, realizing his mistake and is furious that Naruto just showed him up again without doing anything. Events from there play out the same. As they enter the room, Naruto leans against the wall and nothing changes much. Naruto, as the people enter, Naruto can sense high chakra reserves from one, Gaara, and the other, a grass ninja female, the other from a red-haired girl, and the other a green-haired girl. Naruto has made out that two of them are Jinchuriki, namely Gaara and Fu, and the other is an Uzumaki, and smiles a bit. And the other one just plain out scares Naruto. The Ibiki comes in and the events from there play out somewhat the same. Naruto gets help from Hinata, and also he already knew some of the answers. In the 10th question, Naruto keeps quiet so more teams are eliminated. After they pass, Anko comes in and takes them to the Forest of Death. They are given the Heaven Scroll and head inside. As Naruto immediately senses that they're being followed, stops and asks for what's the plan, since knowing that his input would not be appreciated. After Sasuke says that they should just find a team and take their stroll and head to the tower, finding everything wrong with this idea, Naruto says that he has to take a leak and rushes to the Rain Ninja, ambushing them with clones and taking their scroll, which is also a Heaven Scroll. Oh god. Oh yeah, there we are. As Naruto returns in a quick sleight of hand, takes a kunai and with a paper bomb tag and transforms it into a scroll and takes the scroll on Sasuke and puts the kunai and takes both scrolls and gives them to puts them on Sakura, and they continue on their way. As they head to a riverside, they all divide tasks. Sasuke gets food, Sakura cooks, and Naruto guards. It was then Naruto senses the presence of the redhead girl in distress as he quickly heads to her direction, crystallizing the bear attacking her and the team. Takes her and picks her up and gives her glasses and asks her what's her name. She answers by saying Karin Uzumaki. Naruto, recovering from his shock, introduces himself as Naruto Uzumaki and asks where her team is. She answers by saying they're dead, and since he saved her, he can take their scroll. It asks if she can go with him. Naruto, sensing the desperation and fear in her voice, answers by saying this, yes. They head back with the Earth Scroll, and they are attacked by a giant snake. Naruto creating 10 shadow clones to escort Karin to the tower and saying that she'll meet her there. And charges the scroll and charges the snake with a fire dragon flame bomb, immediately killing the snake, and rushes to his team and arrives as the last shadow clone is dispelled that he had left. Sees Sakura and Sasuke paralyzed, deciding to take matters into his own hands, takes out a kunai and throws it and rushes their attacker, who just quickly kicks him out of the way. Sasuke deciding to engage in a taijutsu battle with their attacker and help from Naruto. And Sasuke wraps their attacker with ninja wire and uses a fire style dragon flame bullet. As the fire dances around the wire, Naruto enhances it with a windtail palm. Orochimaru quickly using substitution to avoid the flames and appears laughing, and touches Naruto and says that he touches student skills, having doubt. And Naruto is still as resourceful as ever. As Naruto dodges under another punch from Orochimaru and lands a kick in his stomach. Still somewhat confused in what he's talking about. Sasuke is equally confused. He touches students. What's Orochimaru talking about? That's when Orochimaru says, "Oh, Konoha is so cruel. They sealed Naruto's memories away." Naruto looking angry and confused. And confused, Orochimaru says that it's that Naruto was Itachi's students before he left. Naruto, after hearing this, runs through a series of hand signs and yells, "Ninja art, crystallizing flames!" As a rainbow-colored flame comes out of Naruto's mouth and burns through that section of the forest. As it dies down, everything is crystallized. Naruto turns to see a very angry Sasuke and a concerned Sakura. As they were about to talk, Orochimaru starts laughing, and Naruto turns to see him stand on top of the crystals he left, of the crystal veil he created in the forest of death. Sasuke, angry and jealous of Naruto, grabs Sakura's hand and starts running away. Orochimaru turns to see this and is pleased. Quickly rushes Naruto, who is still distracted by his team abandoning him. Recovers quickly to receive a bite in his neck from Orochimaru and falls unconscious. Orochimaru runs towards Sasuke. Naruto, who's still unconscious, wakes up in a sewer in front of a giant gate with the kanji seal in the middle. He looks at the fox inside and hears the fox say, "Those damned humans sealed his memories away. What a shame. But there's a way I can help you regain them. A, pres- a presence in form of and a present in form of altering that seed that Orochimaru's curse seal." Naruto looks at the fox and asks, "What's the catch?" The fox says, "His re- the fox says Naruto remembering is crucial for their survival. And if Naruto did remember, he might have defeated Orochimaru." And Naruto mentally says, and continues to say mentally, he wants his friend back. Naruto is shocked at this and says, "Kill one of the Sannin." You're telling me that I've been fighting a freaking Sannin, and my team left him behind. The fox simply says that yes, and what does he say about his deal? And Naruto simply answers by saying, "Yeah, why not?" And that's where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. And part 4 will be continuation from this. See you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that. See ya.